Good evening all. How the devil are we? Hope you can all hear me, see me, smell me. No, I'm joking. Hope you're all
Oh, God.
hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming over and joining us. Those who have been to the Newark show today, I hope you had a good day, and hopefully I'll see you there tomorrow if you're going back. If you're not going back, then you've missed out. No, I'm joking. It doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming over and watching us, or joining us, should I say. There's me and one of the trio tonight, or one other of the trio, should I say. Here he is. Look.
No.
Should we say the?
I'll sit here and be quiet and Terry can talk.
Should we say the better half of the duo, or I don't know.
This is true. This is absolutely true.
What should we say? Anyway, Brian's here to join us, so thank you very much, Brian, for coming over and joining us. So tonight I'm going to do a simple little project, a Potpourri, or Potpourri, whatever you want to call it. Pot for my daughter. Potpourri pot, potpourri bowl, whatever. So anyway, I've got some of these fancy tops, which I will show once we get over to the lathe. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different designs I think I've got here. So she don't know which one she wants. They're slightly different in sizes. So I'm going to turn it to the smallest one. I'm going to do a mortise in the bottom so I can open it up a little bit for her if she needs to have it opened up a little bit, depending on the style she chooses, because she doesn't know which one she wants. Actually, she doesn't know which ones I've got at the moment because I couldn't find them earlier when I was on the phone to her. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the lathe and make a start on this piece of, it's a piece of oak burl by the way, burl, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to start roughing it off and getting it round, and then we'll go through it. So while I'm doing that, I'm sure Brian was welcome all you guys in.
I'll do my best.
Do his best, he says.
I'll do my bestest.
I'll turn the lights on.
Which is sometimes not very good. So, good evening, everybody. Just I've had a quick question just at the end there. Somebody asked me how I'm feeling today. And I'm feeling very good, actually. So I've had a busy day at the yard and elsewhere today. So kind of back to work now, thankfully. So I've got a list of names down here, but it's nothing like 44. So obviously there are some people who have not put anything in the chat. So firstly we had James Dunn came in, along with Wee Val, Barry Chitty, Norman Greenwell, Rob from Coppola Woodturning, Ruby Clare's in, Paul Finlay, Woodturning at Home, Door 60 Andy, Todd at Glen Cove, my lovely Michelle, who's in the sitting room, she's here too.
Hi Michelle.
Lucy of the Bundy Row Versions is here. Mike Evans, Robert from Klingspor, Malcolm Douglas, Mike Yu from Ilminster, Susie the Swiss Woodturner, it's easy to say for you guys. James Crawford is in. Wayne the Woodturner has joined us. He just put something in there, said he's being lazy. I can't believe Wayne's ever being lazy. Okay, that couldn't be right.
Not Wayne, not Wayne.
Let me see if there anybody else just sneaked into the bottom there. Click to the bottom, Brian. No, that's as far as I've got with names, but we've got 48 people watching.
Well, welcome everyone. Thanks everyone for coming over. Right, so the ones I've got, just quickly, Wayne, are you going to Newark tomorrow? Or have you been today? Right, just quickly, I'm going to show you the ones I've got. Some of these have been painted because my dad wanted to have a go at painting some, so I'll show you the plain ones first. So, I've got that one, which is a mockingbird, I believe. Is that a mockingbird? Looks like a mockingbird. Can't really see it, can you? Because of the...
Not really. It's kind of reflective in the packaging.
Let me take it out.
Wade Woods has joined us. Good evening, sir.
Let me take it out of the packaging then. So, don't you just love plastic bags?
Did I just see Doug Miller sneaking in there? Oh, he didn't really sneak. He just announced himself. Hi, Doug.
So there we go. That's the first one. So
is it a mockingbird? No, it's a dove, is it not? With the olive branch. Is that not a dove with an olive branch?
I don't know, whatever it is. So
I think that's what's supposed to be, Steve.
So we've got that one. And then I've got one with pretty flowers on it. And then my dad painted one with flowers on.
Oh, that's nice. I like the painted effect.
So then I've got that one, which I take it as two doves again.
Oh, Robert Botwood's in. I must have missed him. Sorry, Robert.
And then we've got one with roses on it, which my dad painted one of those as well, with roses on.
Oh, that is nice.
And then he did another one with butterfly on it.
Oh, yeah.
So he did that one.
You should. Why have you got plain ones? Just send them to him and get them to.
Yeah, but not everyone wants them painted, do they? That's the thing.
No,
Thank you.
It's different.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, Mick did email me and let me know, Rob. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And then we've got one with grapes on it. So I don't know which one she wants, but what we've got is some of them are slightly bigger than others. So this one is like 80 mil. Actually, it's 78 mil. And then some of these, that one is only 77 mil. And there is a bigger one here I picked up earlier. This rose one, I think, is the bigger one. So that's 80 mil. So depending on which ones you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it big enough to take the smallest one. And then I can always open it up for her.
Yeah, just if need be.
So the grape is the smallest one. So let's move them over there. No doubt she'll want the biggest one, but we'll turn it. We're going to turn it to that one because that's 76 mil or 77 mil.
She's going to want a painted one.
Yeah,
almost guaranteed.
Well, she can paint it. She's very artistic, so she can paint one herself. Right, so let's get this round and get it flattened off.
Robert Brotwood says the painted one looks good. They do look good.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I must admit, my dad, he is quite artistic, unlike me, and he's even got the mottle flecks on some of them.
He's made a real good job of that.
Yeah, they look nice. But like I say, not everybody.
What did he use to paint them?
I think these are like a oil-based paint, like model paint.
Oh, like a little tubs of enamel paint.
Yeah, that's what I think it is, enamel paint. I think.
Probably.
Because there's no lacquer or nothing on that is the actual paint, and not a shine.
No, that's what it is then. That's what it is. Enamel paint for crafting.
Turn the lathe on always helps, doesn't it?
Usually. Makes it turn anyway.
Right, so let's just round this off. So as you can see, it's a little bit eccentric.
Just a little bit wobbly. Rob from Klingsport is asking Lucy how Andy is liking the printer. I take it this is a 3D printer that Andy has acquired. Wayne's not going to the New York this year.
How is he? Okie dokie.
He's a bit like myself. He's not going. Yay! I'm looking to come over at the end of the year, but thankfully should be good.
The Harrogate.
For the Harrogate. Or well, yeah, Harrogate, or maybe the AWGB in October.
All right.
That might be good too. Although it's not really a trade show, is it? It's just
It's not a trade show, no. It's a seminar.
it's a seminar and demonstrations and stuff. So.
Yeah, I think there's demonstrations on for 3 days. I think it's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I got my Revolutions thing in the post today.
Yep. Did you see the famous name in there?
What, Mr. Bray?
No. In the front
Who?
page.
On the front page? Wait a minute, the front page.
Just above Tiny Turner.
Oh, wait a minute. Just above there.
Right, so we're going to flatten this front off now. So let's go on to this lathe.
Don't tell me Steve's in here now as well. The front page, just above it there, huh? Of the Revolutions magazine.
Yeah. Corporate members.
Oh, corporate. Oh, you're not in there, are you? Oh, SK Crafts, the Burry range, 3D printed range of tools and lathe accessories designed to store all your lathe accessories, chucks, and much more. There you are, now. And your phone number numbers in here.
Oh.
Good man, Steve.
Right, so let's get the center of this. I'm using the SC2 chuck, so we only want a 42mm mortise. So.
Bear with me while I pop out my chat, guys, because I keep looking at the wrong screen and try to talk about things that's already happened. It's a bit stupid.
Talking about things that have already happened.
Yeah, no. Normally when I pop out the chat, I cover the YouTube screen, you see, so as I can't see it. Because if I'm watching U-turn, it's 15 seconds later before it actually lands on YouTube.
All right.
Because we're on Skype. Right, the boy's going tomorrow, apparently. Chrisky's Wood Creations is in.
All right, Chrisky. I'll be there, boy. It's your turn to buy the bacon sandwiches, isn't it, Roy?
It's always Roy's turn to buy the bacon sandwiches. Surely.
Oh, Arthur.
Yeah, exactly. Be a millionaire next year.
Right, so let's just get a scraper, not a scraper.
Who else is going tomorrow? Anybody else going tomorrow?
Skew. Just clean it out with a skew. I think Lucy and Andy's going tomorrow, I think.
Ooh. I seem to remember that. The Hobby Turner's in.
Hi, Adrian.
Oh, and Rob from Kingsford pointed out that they're a corporate member of the AWGB as well.
Yeah.
You are indeed. You are indeed, Rob. You want me to read out your post as well? I mean, for goodness sake. I don't know. What do you think this is? An advertising channel? Now, let me see. Klingspor Abrasives. I did see it. Klingspor supply a wide range of coating materials for abrasive belts, discs, sheets, rolls, and abrasive sponges to cover all woodworking applications. Phone number and website included. There you are now. Happy? Haley's back, Wood and Burl.
Hi, Haley. Right, so
and Haley says, yes, I'm back again tomorrow. So you'll see Haley at the show.
Oh, good lady.
Ow.
I'll see you there. I shall be there early.
Fred Gulliver says I missed him. Sorry, Fred. My humble apologies. Fred Gulliver's in, guys, in case you didn't notice.
Hi, Fred.
Everybody say hello to Fred.
Actually, Brian did say he was going to miss you out before we even started. He said if that Fred Gulliver. He said if that Fred Gulliver's in.
Yeah, but I'm not mentioning him. Yeah, you want to turn yourself a wooden spoon there because you're doing a good job of stirring. Let me see here. Who I just read something I wanted to read out and you missed me. You made me forget now. Oh, aye. Question. Chrissy's Wood Creations. Steve, do you dry your 3D printer filament?
No. The reason being is I don't unwrap it until I use it. It comes out of the wrapper straight onto the printer, and it's always a constant 16 degrees in there. So I usually buy 20 rolls at a time. They come in the workshop. I don't use them straight away. They normal acclimatise in here. and then I use them. As I use them, I just take them out of the wrapper. They go straight on the printer, and they don't come off again until they're empty. If I'm using like the ones I use for the dragons and all that, if I'm not using a whole reel, what I'll do is I will put it in a like zip tie bag. So I'll once it's finished printing, so the because I have mine all in those like canvas. They're like, they keep it warm. They're like canvas, square canvas cubes. So all my printers are in those. And as soon as the printer's finished, I take the reel off, put it in a jiffy, but put it in one of these zip ties bags so it's warm, and then I stick it in the back of this, in the back of the cabinet that the printer's in, so it's always warm. It doesn't get cold. So no, I don't dry them, and I've not had no problems with anything I've ever used.
Colin Lynch is in as well. He's been a bit cheeky too. He says Brian must be feeling better as he's starting taking the mickey. You're just wait until Terry gets back. That's all I can say. Who else is going? Somebody said they were going.
Nice bit of wood this is.
Oh, Andy Woodwork Learner has got a question for you, Steve. Are you going in the Discovery, or does it need fixing again?
Doesn't need fixing. It's preventive maintenance, mate.
Preventive maintenance, yeah. Spend a fortune maintaining it so it doesn't break down.
Exactly. I can safely tell you that I've never ever had a car that's broke down on me.
Can we see the overhead now that you're shaping the outside?
Oh, sorry.
You're all right. I'll keep you right. It's okay. That's why I'm here.
So I'm going to lose some of this.
Oh, here. We need to find out now because Colin was doing the shopping for Terry at the show today. What did you buy, Colin? And Haley from Wooden Burl says, Brian, have you been back on your lathe yet? Yes, I was back on the lathe last week for about an hour in the afternoon. And I think I've forgotten how to turn, to be honest. I'll have to have a few weeks in there just churning out something, just to get back into the swing of it.
You'll be all right.
It's been a while. So there'll be no YouTube for another couple of weeks till I get a bit of practice in and work out a few projects. I'll be back, as they say. Robert Klingspool says, Christy, the filaments that are very sensitive to damp are a whole lot of stuff. I'm not even reading that out. TPU, ABS, ASA, PLA, and PTEG are not that sensitive. There you go. Malcolm, did I see your comment earlier? The answer to that question is no, or I would have read it out. You want to stick it in again, Malcolm? Save me hunting all the way up there, Bert. And Roy the boy says, Lucy, I'm looking forward to seeing
you. Yeah, because Roy and Lucy are the only two people who can see eye to
eye. Not miss each other, man. They're at eye level. Yeah. It's terrible. Oh, the gentleman Woodturners in. Good evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
So Colin has been buying a cutter from John at Woodhart and a big lump of boxwood and loads of walnuts. Couldn't get his bandsaw blades as beaver stock weren't there. Oh, okay. I just buy my bandsaw blades from Tough Saw and they just post them out. It's no big deal.
I imagine that's record power ones, isn't it? Is it record? Is that for?
No, beaver stock. Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't buy. I'll say this. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't either because I don't think they're very good blade.
I don't buy record power ones. I buy my bandsaw blades from Tough Saw, and they'll make any size of blade that you want. If they haven't got the actual blade in stock, they'll make it for you.
Right, so it's just round off. So just a simple shape. A bit like me, simple.
Welcome, Douglas. Today I was offered an ash burl about 80 inches by 6 inches. Anyone know the value? I want to give them something for it. Well, about 150
$12.99.
quid. Yeah, well, an 18-inch ash burl would be quite expensive, I would think. Any of you guys in the chat who want to stick your tuppence worth in it, see how I did that? Stick your tuppence worth in on that. I know if I went to the carpentry store in Dublin, I would be paying through the nose for it. It would be 70 or 80, up to 100 quid, I'm sure. Easily, I'm sure. An 18-inch burl by 6 inches is quite big.
It is.
Could be much more than that, actually, depending on how good the burl is. Chances with Aardvarks is in. That's Mike. Good evening, Mike.
Mike, can you?
Oh.
It's a hard bit of wood, this is. Well dry.
I must have missed a question there because Mark has just put in Andy, the mug tree was just a one-off. Bobby Turner says, just getting into the swing of a new-ish job. Works for the ambulance service as a trainer, not warm enough in the garage to turn, so getting back to watching others again first. Excellent.
Oh, it's a bit plain broke out there, look.
Oh.
But what do I do with that? Do I leave it or do I leave it as a feature or what?
Don't know. It's hard. Well, it may be okay.
No, it don't look very nice, does it?
Make it a bit smaller, then. How deep is it?
I don't know, 2 mil.
Oh, they cut it off then.
See if I can get it out. Just a little bit. Let's have a look at that.
Excuse me.
That's got it.
Malcolm Douglas says, thanks, Brian. I was thinking well over 150. You could be right. It depends on the quality of the timber. But a couple of bottles of scotch or some nice brandy or something might go a long way towards the price of that. Rob is replying to Colin at turn next. He says, I have an A1 Mini and a P1S, whatever that is. I'm confused with all that technical is.
Right, let's get that sanded up then. Move my drink before I get shrapnel out.
Excuse me while I clean my glasses so as I can actually see the screen better.
Oh, so your comments might be seen now.
Ah, there we go. Oh, there is writing on the screen. Oh, my God. Good damn.
Right.
Miss G is in. Good evening.
How the devil are you?
Mr.
Right.
G even, not Miss G. Mr. G. Shut up, Brian.
Oh, his wife.
Unclean them glasses again, quickly. Mr. G's Woodturning is. Oh, God. I take it you guys are all talking about these printer things. You're talking about this A1 and the P1S. I have no clue. Weval says, turn that burl into something and give it back to him as a present. Well, cut it in half.
Yeah, I won't go that. I won't go that far. Don't want. He's not that generous.
It's 6 inches deep, can't have. Give him some. Then tell a good bit.
What you could do is turn something out and give him the shavings.
Andy says, I get my bandsaw blades from Tool Station. As stuff we cut damages blades often. Derated wood and insensitive users. Yeah, well, there's that too, but the only person who uses my bandsaw is me. So if I damage a blade, there's nobody to blame, only myself. Mike says, I got a new bandsaw blade jammed in a piece of burl oak today. It took an hour to get it out. Probably need a new blade now. I would say you might.
Knock the set off of that.
They don't they don't stand up to abuse. I have to say, any bandsaw blade, no matter who makes it, they don't stand up to any kind of abuse.
I had to rip some wood down a few weeks ago, and I asked Nick to, guide the other end because it was 2.4 meters long, so it didn't drop as I was pushing it through. So I put a brand new saw blade on. She took it, or grabbed hold of the end and then twisted it, and it took the set straight off the blade.
Oh, would I? You'd be filing it instead of cutting it.
So I had to put another blade on.
So Lucy chipped into the debate about the printers. She says, I love our Ender 5, and I will see what the P1 is like later. I've no idea. It's like double Dutch, these are talking.
They all do the same thing, mate.
And Roy says, question, Steve, did you get a chance to do the dinosaur with the spikes and all?
No, I haven't had a chance, Roy, but I will. Send me a picture over of one. Send me a picture of what you want.
Wayne has just put a comment in. I wished I'd thought of that, Wayne, because that's about as much as I know. All this talk about 3D printers has lost me. I've still got a dot matrix one.
With the paper with the holes in the side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tractor feed. Oh, amazing. It's amazing just how quick we've come from printers that just fired a little dot of ink at a piece of paper, and now we can build things in 3D. It's crazy. Fred Gulliver missed the beginning. Well, you should have been here in time. It's your own fault. He wants to know what the wood is.
It's a piece of oak burl.
It's a piece of oak burl, right? That was answered by Todd at Glencove. He put that English oak burl or burr, depending what side of the pond you're on. You know, it's a bit like that whole metric and imperial thing. Wayne says my first printer was a hammer and chisel. No, it wasn't. Hammer and chisel. No such thing as fancy a hammer and chisel in your day.
On a slate tablet.
Yeah. Colin's just saying that it was busy at the show this morning, but quieting down about 2 p.m. and dead by 3:30.
Yeah.
It's not that big a show, is it? I mean,
no.
I mean, once you've been round once,
it's
what,
not.
What do you do for the rest of the day? You know, unless there's lots of demonstrations going on, you can spend your day going from demo to demo.
They don't have a lot of demos on, considering like Harrogate.
I know he did, Todd. Yeah. Todd is complaining that, well, maybe not complaining, he's just saying that Steve wrote burl in the description. He did, but you know what Steve is. He's not that.
Bright is the word you're looking for.
Bright, that's the word. I got told off once because I called it a burl. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a burl. But then I got told off because in England, apparently, or in the UK, they call it a burr. And woe betide if you get it wrong.
But you knew what I
Well,
meant. So what's the fuss?
I know we all know exactly what you mean, and
So what's
everybody
the
knows the
so
difference between a
what's so
burl
what's the
and a
big
burl.
deal? What's the big deal then?
There is no big deal.
You just making a mountain out of a molehill, Todd.
But it's just you know, it's the Americans just want to change the English language, just because they changed the English language, because they got a bit upset.
It's because they don't speak proper.
Well, they got a bit upset and kicked us out, and then changed the language. You know, took a huff, changed the language.
Right, final little bit, 400.
Robert Klingspor says there are about 4 demos going on. Well, that's good then. I mean, but are they kind of timed so you can go from one to the other, or are they running concurrently?
No, they just have them. That's just like Independence. There'll be Tiny Turner, Andrew Hall. Usually, some of the local clubs have a demo going on.
Michael DeWalt was supposed to be there, but he's done his back in again.
Yeah, he's poorly, bless him.
He's getting old, like myself. Well, actually, Mike's older than me, so much older, I have to say.
Right.
William Kenny's in. Where have you been? I mean,
Hi, William.
no point in popping in here at this time of night saying good evening, everyone. Hope all's well.
Right, thanks for coming over, guys. We're neck off.
We're done. Oh, buddy, how you doing? That's what I want to know.
So I think I'm going to oil that. Because if I wax it, I'm going to end up with wax all in the knots and the cracks and everything else.
So Todd at Glen Cove has added to the argument against Steve. He says, we have a thing called burr oak here. So would that be a burr? Probably.
You can call it whatever you like, Todd.
Yeah. Oh, that's wood. What are you doing now, Steve? Can we look at what you were doing? No? Too late.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're too slow. Just some little lines in the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Just to make it look pretty in the bottom. Look like we've
What's
thought
this?
about it.
Ah.
Right, so...
Oh, Michael has a party then. Good evening, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Michael.
So, what oil shall I put on that? Danish?
Danish oil's a setting oil, so it can leave a shiny finish.
Linseed?
Finish?
Got linseed.
You know, it's just linseed does a similar kind of job, does it not?
Oh, I've got any Danish oil.
Have you? I know.
Oh, yeah, I've got some Danish oil.
You're right, yeah. William just put in, thanks for a lovely welcome all. Dear, William.
So, Danish oil, refined Danish oil.
Ah, refined Danish oil. Special Danish oil. It's amazing what distributors can, or manufacturers can put on their tins, eh?
If I can get it open, it's been open for the last 2 years. The last time I used this was when I done an oak worktop, I think. Oh, look, she's a bit congealed in the top.
Oh, no. If it comes out in lumps, it's done.
Let's get rid of that mank out at the top first. Still liquid in the tub.
Robert Klingspor says, I took our young tech guy to Europe today. He's 31. After a while, he said to me, okay, why am I the youngest person in this show? Because people under 31 can't afford to buy the tools that we buy. That's what it was.
Yeah, I wanted to start when I was 30, but I couldn't afford it until I was 50.
And the Hobby Turner says, question. You could have put a bit of better texture on the base. Show off a bit.
No. Not on a Friday night, Adrian.
So YouTube demo, Adrian. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
Man, you could have got the texturing tool out and give it a little bit of a run round. It wouldn't have been hard. Like, you're quite right. You could have done something better. Right.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. That's it. The job's done. Todd at Glen Cove wants to know, when does Terry get back? Terry, I think, is due back in the country on the 18th, if my memory serves correctly.
Yep, 18th of this month. He should be back.
It does sometimes work.
That's if he's allowed back in the country after being out for so long. So let's go. So a little bit of Danish oil just to bring out. That's a lovely piece of wood. Look at that.
Steve Fleming joined us. Good evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
I like oil on burr.
Well, I thought
Makes
if I put wax on, it's going to get all in the little nooks and crannies. And
it does, yeah. It certainly does. There are ways to get around it, but oil's better, I think. And if you want it shiny, Danish oil, 2 or 3 coats, it'll be shiny. Grand.
So we'll let that soak in a little bit, and then we'll just buff that off so we can get the inside turned and hollowed out, and then I can give it another coat once it's done. Oh, I've just done the wrong thing, throwing that in the bin.
You did not.
Took it out. Don't throw it. I've took it out.
Good man. I hate to tell you this, but I throw my oil rags and oil paper in the bin all the time. But then I have a steel bin with a lid. Wendy Woodturning says, question. Katie Turning is the youngest RPT at the moment at 21 years of age. Is she?
That I don't know.
Don't know. I can't answer that, to be honest.
I know she was the youngest.
Yeah, she probably was. I don't know if there's anybody younger now.
And that young Nathan, is he an RPT now? Oh, no, he's not an RPT.
No, I don't think so, no.
I'm just wiping off the excess oil on this so I can turn it to... Because if not, when I start it up, it's going to throw oil everywhere.
DLF Works is in.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
So what I'll do is once we've got it turned, I will give it another coat. So that's the bottom anyway. Just a simple shape, just a gentle curve on it. I'll show you on overhead actually. Just a gentle curve on it. Nothing special. Sort of a bit of a ramping up into the top. So let's get that turned.
I don't know what you would call that shape.
Eccentric.
No, it's the concave, a little bit of a concave bit when coming up towards the lip.
On the top, yeah, just there.
It gives it something, it's almost bulb shaped, if you like.
So I'm just going to start that and make sure we ain't got no oil splashing out of there anyway.
Pretty good what Larry says. Terry raised the average age. The average age of what?
So let's put it on there. Does that camera look blurry to you, or does that just my eyes?
It does a bit. Stop a minute. No, it's actually out there. Wait a minute. There, that's it.
Right.
It's good depth of field now. Nigel Harvey says, hi guys, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Nigel, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't need to be apologising for being late. Some people, some things, I'm not even worth watching. Hasn't me say that.
You didn't even say it out loud, you mean?
I was thinking it.
All right, so what did we say it was? 60... What was the size of that thing again?
I can't remember, Steve. That's over 20 minutes ago. I've forgotten that.
76.
He says everything he joins. Everything Terry joins, he raises the average age. Of course he does, because he's ancient. He's even older than me. How about that? It's amazing.
So we'll start there.
Now, William Kenny thinks this is a bit of a closed form, we could call this shape.
Closed form?
No. Closed form means that really the top kind of rolls over into the thing. This one's kind of flaring out a wee bit. It's just slightly different to the norm.
That's hard, that bit, wood.
Did you hear about Terry's adventures on the first bit of his cruise? twice in a few days did they get a helicopter to come and rescue somebody off the boat. People are dropping like flies.
Was it Terry's jokes, that was?
At least it wasn't our Terry.
So these have got little free little feet to sit on.
Indeed.
Well, this has got 4 actually. So we want them to sit inside there, like that. And then we'll put a little rim around the outside, just for that to sit on. So let's take a little bit of that out of there first.
Are you bringing this pewter lid down so it's flush? Or?
Yes, I'm hoping to.
Okay.
So I just want to remove some of this.
Andy Woodward learner thought closed form meant solid and not hollowed. Sorry, I don't think so. Boy thinks I'm way behind in the chat. Well, so I am. Why is my chat not moving? No, I'm right up. No, that's I'm right up with you. A closed form could be a hollow form with a narrow neck. So a small entry hole, but hollowed, would be a closed form. Anything that comes up and over the how am I trying to explain this? Over the top of the piece could be deemed as a closed form. My chat's not behind, Roy. It's just the last beard just popped up and then Susie just popped in and said, "Hi, Nigel." It's the last thing I've got on my chat.
Right, so let's see how that fits in there. They're not round. They're not perfectly round. That's the trouble with them.
No, they never are.
Oops, just dropped that on the floor.
They're made by the million, I think, and they're not very well cast.
It's a bit bigger.
Hence the reason they're so cheap.
Yeah,
What you could do, of course, is you could mount it and turn it because it's pure.
They're only a couple of quid each, aren't they?
They are.
Well, like I say, I can't finish it anyway because I don't know which one she wants. So once we get to know which one she wants, I mean, they're all blooming different, and none of them actually fit. None of them actually fit.
That's another one you just dropped there, Steve. Rob from Klingspor says you could print them, Steve.
I could do, Rob. You're right.
And you could print them and give them to your dad to paint. That would be another addition to the body range. There you go. Oh,
he'd love you lot saying that.
I haven't seen your dad in for a while.
Hey?
I haven't seen him in for a while.
No.
Used to come into the chat occasionally.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he says dropping them helps him get around.
Actually, that one fits the best, so let's cut it to that one.
That's the one she's getting.
Yeah, that's the one she's getting, yeah. Right, so now we've got to hollow this out, which is going to be fun because it's like absolute rock. So let's sharpen our gouge up again. Actually, we've got a sharp one here, I think. We might have a sharp end on it. So we'll turn as much as we can out with a bowl gouge.
Dances with Artworks, that's our good friend Mike, says, could you lost PLA cast in pewter? Don't know. Would it be enough to melt it out?
Might make a bit of a mess.
I would think. Wayne says, I have found that most of the Potpourri lids have 3 prongs under the lid. They would fit better with 4.
Yeah.
I think, have yours got 3 or 4, Steve?
One of them has got, that's got 3. That's got 3. The actual one with the grape on it has got 4 on it. 4 on it. I'm showing the wrong camera. 4 on it. But all the rest have got 3 on it. I agree, Wayne. Yeah, they 4 would be better.
Well, 4 could leave an uneven surface because if you make a stool, a 3-legged stool is easier on an uneven floor. Just saying that. Mike Hughes has joined us. Good evening, Mike. He says, see you tomorrow, Steve.
See you later, mate. Yeah, I will pop in and see you.
He'll be away to, he'll be looking for Klingsport to steal some more, I mean to get some more abrasive. Robert Klingsport says, Klingsport lids would sell so well, honest.
Say, what was that again?
Klingsport lids would sell well.
Just clean that with a bit of Simon Hope power. Now, do I hollow it in the sides, or do I just do enough for a bit of Potpourri in there?
It doesn't really need it, but aesthetically it would be better if it was the same shape all the way out, same thickness all the way down. But it doesn't need it. And sometimes a little Potpourri dish is better with a bit of weight in it.
I'll take a little bit out. Just a little like a maiden effort.
just put. Brian, are you questioning Steve's turning of a flat surface? No. But would I win? Would I ever?
Someone needs to challenge it. Put a light on so I can see.
I missed a sensible question. Hold on a minute. I have to go back because Andy, the woodwork learner, has said I've missed a sensible question. I'm not believing that. Not for a second that you asked a sensible question. Where is it? Question, Brian. How is the return to the workshop going? Oh, that is a fairly sensible question, Andy. The return to the workshop, had you been listening earlier, is going okay. I was in the workshop for about an hour and a bit the other day. I was chatting to Pete and William at the time, and I just spent a bit of time checking the place to make sure it's all working, and turned a little bit, but turning is a bit rusty, so I'm going to take it the next couple of weeks and do a few afternoons and get myself back up to speed, and then we'll be back on YouTube after that.
Let's have a look at that.
Rob says, Lucy, I will add it to the 50 plus things I need to design.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. All that computer stuff, it just baffles me.
It's easier than you think, mate.
I know, but I have trouble with the laser engraver. Never mind trying to do things in 3 dimensions. Windows Security, Microsoft Defender Summary, dismiss. Thank you. Get lost. Right, so Andy's just said, that's good, Brian. Nice and steady, no rushing. I am not rushing back into turning. I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time getting back into everything, to be honest. So I need to build myself up a bit. I feel like I'm faded away to a shadow, but I'm not faded away at all. I've just got bigger by not doing anything, of course. Did somebody say the AGK Woodworks is in? Oh, he is. AGK Woodworks is in.
Hi, Andy. How are you?
And he says, Mike James, have you finished that handle yet? Mike says, Mike Jew says, Brian, do you have an approved Klingspor user depth gauge, or do you use a proper what? Or do you what? Or are you really a proper Klingspor user? Do you have an approved Klingspor? No, I don't. I have Klingspor abrasives. I use Klingspor abrasive. I don't have an approved Klingspor user badge. Rob says, I'm an engineer. I've done degrees in WD-40 and gaffer tape. Yeah.
Do you know what? I like them Simon Hope cutters because they leave such a nice finish on the inside of your bits.
They are good.
That is ready for sanding. I ain't going to even touch that. Right, so this is what I'm going to go. It's not the thinnest, but it's good enough for a potpourri pot. So let's get some.
I know plumbers who've got degrees in PTFE tape as well. Wayne's asked Robert Klingsford, how do you go into business for yourself printing stuff? And Rob says, no. He can't until he leaves Klingsford. Andy Woodward Lerner says, ex-mechanic, got a degree in the big hammer. Why am I slacking, Mick? Well, what have I done now?
Right, so take this up. Grits.
Adrian said, Wayne, isn't that called an attitude adjuster? Yeah, it is. Yep. That's what the baseball bat behind my front door is called. It's Michelle's baseball bat. It's not mine, by the way.
Mine's called Dave.
Rob says he's not allowed to earn money outside of his job. That's a bit tight, isn't it? But controlling. Right, it's a German firm, I suppose, isn't it? What time of the day are we at now? I've taken the clock down off the wall because the battery had run out. And I don't know what time it is. 2040.
There's a clock on. There's a clock on the corner of your monitor.
So I just noticed it. But it's that small I can hardly read it. I had to move my head, sneak up to it. Wayne of the Big Features is in. Good evening, Wayne and Val. I'll be back in the background there somewhere too.
All right, guys. Hope you're both well.
Now, see, Todd has said a baseball bat, Brian. Why not a cricket bat? Because I'm not English, son. Scotland haven't got a very good reputation for playing cricket. Besides that, it's too hard to swing a cricket bat.
When you hit someone with a cricket bat, it stops dead. When you hit them with a baseball bat, that glares off because it's round, so you can hit him on the backswing as well.
Yeah, it just yeah. Wayne wants to know. Steve Landler, are you back at Newmarket tomorrow? Newmarket, Newark even. Newmarket.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow.
Horses in my head. There you see, Newmarket.
I'll be there tomorrow. I couldn't go today because obviously work.
Wayne says Scotland have a good cricket team. Yeah, well. Suppose that's a matter of opinion. How many games have they actually won, though? That's like, I think we should stick to rugby. We're good at that.
You know, I actually like that. Chloe might not get that.
You're keeping it.
Nah, she can have it. I wouldn't just bribe a kid. That'd be her inheritance.
That's what she's getting. That's it. Take that. Oh, Andrew from AGK is going to the show tomorrow. Excellent.
Right, so what we need to do is we need to get some oil on that.
Don't forget to take your flexible friend.
Whoop, whoop. So I need a little tub ready because I'm going to brush it in there, I think. Get a nice coat on it. Oh, there they are. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. That a relation of Pikachu? I know. This is a Pokemon you're talking about?
No, peekaboo.
The show, Mike Dew says the show was actually absolutely rammed today. Plenty of shiny purchases going on. That's the show.
What can I get for $12.99, Mick? That's all I'm allowed.
So he's already had this debate with Nicky.
She didn't say how many times I can spend $12.99, but she said
when the wood says that's the way to do it. Turn a present and keep it for yourself. Perfect.
well, my daughter's decided, now she's been in the house a year, she wants to decorate.
Oh, does she?
So you know what it's like. Can I have this? Can I have that? Have you got? Have you got? Have you got? And we was talking on the phone earlier, and I said to her, I said, "Oh, I don't know what to do tonight on the live." And I said, "You don't fancy? Do you want a potpourri thing?" She goes, "What's one of them?"
Oh God, she didn't even know.
I go, "You know what you put smelly things in? Potpourri." And she goes, "Oh, I know what you mean." She said, "What colour will it be?" I said, "What do you mean what colour?" She says, "Well, I've got a colour code in my bathroom when I decorate my bathroom."
Oh God. Well, you got to have a wooden bathroom then.
So I said, "Well, why don't I just do it natural?" So I found this bit of burl on the shelf, bell, whatever you want to call it, and she said, "Oh yeah, that'll do." So that's hence why we're doing this tonight.
Robert Botwood wants to know how many Scots cricket players can you name? None. Mike Dew said, "Steve, a coffee."
Yeah, that'd be lovely, Mick. Thanks.
And Colin Turnlink says, 6 cups of coffee, Steve, and it's £2 a cup. £2 for a cup of coffee. It's daylight robbery.
So, question: how long do I have to leave that coat before I put the next coat over the top of it?
Till it's dry.
Till it's dry.
Put the oil on, leave it for 5 or 10 minutes, wipe off the excess, and then give it a second coat.
Right, okay. Right, so we'll let that dry. While that's drying, I'll just put some of these back in their bags.
I would do that twice and then leave it 24 hours and give it as many coats as you like after that.
£1.99.
£1.99. Yeah. How long have they been in the drawer?
I mean, how long have they been in the drawer?
Because they're not £1.99 nowadays.
It's got 1974 on the back. No, I'm joking.
Ah, there you go. That sounds about right.
I bought some of them from Snayton's.
Snayton's.
Before they, obviously, when I first started, so it must be 4-year-old. You know what it's like when you first start woodturning? You think, oh, I'll buy some of those and I'll make loads of those and I'll sell them and I'll become a millionaire.
Susie has just chipped in on the oiling debate. She says 24 hours between coats or the bottom layer won't dry. Not strictly true. It certainly will take longer to dry, but it will dry. It's a setting oil. It will set.
Well, when I do worktops, I normally try and get 2 coats in on the first day and then 1 coat every day after that.
Right.
That's what I try and do.
That's what I always do. Do 1 coat, leave it for 10 minutes, wipe off any excess, give it a second coat, leave it overnight and see what it's like in the morning. If it's not dry, leave it for another 12 hours or so, and then you can add oil as you go.
Before Andy says it, I'll say it, like in a Land Rover. Boom, boom.
Like a Land Rover, yeah. So Krisky's been using tongue oil gunstock finish. It's like the finish it leaves and it dries in 2 hours. There you are, mate. There's obviously more solvent in that.
The trouble is
to
I
get
ain't
it
got
to
no
dry
tongue
quicker.
oil. I ain't got no tongue oil.
Yeah, Andy the Valley Woodturner's arrived. Oh,
Hi,
Andy.
Andy. How you doing?
You been in the garage, buddy? Colin Turnlink says, anybody going tomorrow, stop past the AWGB stand and say hello. It would be good to put some faces to the names.
Oh, I'm not going
It
to say.
wouldn't it?
I'm not going to show you who I am, Colin.
Well, I know what you look like. The jolly green giant.
Got any freebies on the stand, Colin?
Yeah. You'd be lucky if you get a Revolution magazine.
Oh, I had that through today. No, yesterday.
Oh, mine's came today.
Hi, Jamie. How
Did
are you?
Did I see GP Woodwork sneaking in? Hi, GP.
Oh, that's better. I can see now.
Wayne Bigfoot says, Colin, you certainly wouldn't want to put my face to a name. You've been a bit unkind to yourself, huh?
Honest, but unkind. Right, put all these over there. So don't forget, folks, you need to be getting. Hang on, just dry my hands. You need to be getting your pictures to me of your lace piece.
Ooh.
So you
What did you lace that with, Steve? Is
that is
a washing line or what?
washing line, yeah. Yeah, that's cancel washing line. It's I bought a bag of this. I'm sure it come from Amazon.
Ooh.
And it's just like a yellow cord.
Oh, right, okay. Like paracord.
Yeah, similar to that. I just
Similar
melted the
stuff.
end with a blowtorch because if not, that phrase when you're threading it.
Yeah, it does.
But you've
It does.
got loads. We've got brown, yellow, green, blue, pink, white,
What size is it?
black.
2 mil?
Depends how hard I push on the calipers.
We'll do it gently.
2 mil.
That's what I said. Oh, Roy the boy had a phone call, but he's back now. It's interesting. Roy, thanks very much for letting us know. You had a phone call.
If you ring me after the live, Roy, I'll answer next time.
Keza says that's lovely, Steve, because it's red.
Yeah, red and gold. Gold on the inside, red on the outside. This is the calligraphy. Calligraphy paints. I shouldn't be telling you, really, because you should all know, because you've all seen the video, so you should know exactly how it was.
This is true, Steve. Yeah, calligraphy ink.
Yeah, I got yours, William. Thank you.
Mike G's comment's just been hidden by YouTube.
Right.
I'm going to unhide it. It says AJK had his 2 condoms with him today. All. YouTube didn't like the word condom.
No, I think that was tool.
In relation to tool at the same time.
So dry this off and then give it another coat.
So don't use the word tool and condom in the same sentence, Mr. Jews. Andy says, not me. I was out on Sunday. It's on YouTube. You can watch it anytime. There's no excuse, Andy. Just dropped yourself in it there.
If anybody's got any suggestions for a hashtag week, send them to me or send them.
I've got a million.
Oh, we're getting running out. We did 2 years and we're running out. Getting to a stage again.
Well, we'll just have to have another wee confrontation.
Obviously, it's got to be something sensible. So it's not going to cost people money that they're going to have to go and buy loads of product to complete the task. Something that we can do with stuff you got laying around your workshop.
I think we should be starting to get a bit more technical. That's what I think.
Well, that's why I thought we did the lace thing. It's
a
bit more technical.
A little bit. Andy Woodward learned to say, shush, Brian. What? How dare you? Bonjour, la Barry.
So give us another coat. So what, you give this a cover note, another coat, and just leave it to dry. give it a cover note.
Give it a cover note. It's getting insurance this week. It's getting a cover note now. Mike says, I've only just come up with an idea for Walmart. Hashtag Walmart. Hashtag wall art. Walmart? Shut up, Brian. Hashtag wall art. Don't rush me, he says. Very good, mate. JP, what about let's go to Mick's house and get drunk for a week? Hashtag. Fair enough.
All right, let that one soak in.
Baz says we need to have a hashtag Burnie. That's a good idea.
Hashtag Bernie.
Oh, Malcolm Douglas says segmented piece from workshop scraps. Heresy.
Jeez.
Segmented.
You really do know how to really upset people, Malcolm. Wayne's now sitting there shaking in his boots. Why would I cut a piece up and then glue it all back together?
He's not the only one. There's a guy in the Ulster Woodturners Club. God, his name's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember it now. That's clever. Who does the most absolutely beautiful segmented work. I have no idea where he finds the patience, but if I remember his name before the end of the show, I'll tell you, but it's just not coming to me. Paul Finley's in, he'll tell me. JP Woodward says, make a pen without a lathe. Challenge. What? Where's the fun in that? We're wood turners.
Thing is with that, if you haven't got a pen kit, then you got to go and buy a pen kit.
William Kenny says, I like that idea, Malcolm. Segment his piece from workshop scraps.
What do you call workshop scraps, though?
Just any old rubbish that you cut off the bandsaw and stuff. I don't know.
I usually use mine to stoke my fire.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens to mine too. I'm not starting to glue them together again. Don't think so. Not today. Could be worse. Could have captive ring. Hashtag captive rings.
Ooh,
you could.
Ban that person.
Malcolm says, that's what I do, Brian. Very satisfying. No.
I've done segmented. And don't get me wrong, they're very nice when they're done, but they're a lot of work for what they are.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that one I done must have took me, I don't know, a week or so to cut all the bits and glue all the rings together. Then once you glued all the rings together, then you got to glue all the segments on top. No, once you glued all the segments together, then you got to glue all the rings together.
Yep. Yeah, it's no. The answer is no. We'll not do segmented. Sorry.
Collar and turn links. How about turn a funnel? I'm sure there are a few.
Oh, that's not the first one. Somebody said that. I didn't read the last one out. Hobby Turner says, ornamental funnel. Steve would have an advantage.
I tell you what, it's harder when you're trying. When I did that sink, it was harder to put a hole through the middle of it on purpose than it is accidentally. While we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to just show you guys something. I don't know if you'll see it because the light's behind the.
JP did a one-piece segmented turn.
One piece. So we know last week we was talking about the photographs, 3D printed photographs, and I said I wanted to have a go at it. So I don't know if you'll see this or not. You see that?
Yep. Two effalumps.
So this is a generic photograph I got off the internet. Nick loves elephants, so I thought I'd try it. So that is, I don't know what they call it, Liffen, whatever the word is. But I downloaded a program, or actually used a piece of software off the internet, and it printed really well, really, really well. You can actually see it.
Nice. Yep.
So still wants a little bit of tweaking because there's a little bit of bubbling on the back of it, but still wants a little bit of tweaking, but not bad for the first one.
Rob from Glingsport says segmented means a piece fell off. Ah, dear.
Right, so do I leave that to dry? That's the word, JP. Well done. Do I leave that to dry or do I wipe that one off as well?
Lithophane. Never heard of that word, lithophane. And Andy said, worked well, Steve. Lithograph? I don't think it's lithograph.
No,
Lithophane?
I'll spell it out to you because I've still got the software written down here. Lithium fans phase.
Lithophane.
Yes, yeah,
Lithophane.
lithophane. But anyway, it worked really well. I must admit, I was quite surprised. I downloaded the picture, it was quite high resolution. I couldn't cope with that, so I had to half the resolution, and it printed really well. I've also done one of my daughter's dog, but she's nicked that. I will show you, but she's nicked it. She took a photograph. She took a photograph and stick it in our family group chat the other day of the dog, and I did that, and she loved it.
Rob Klingsford said, that's an idea. Hashtag combine 3D printing and turning.
What about the people who ain't got a 3D printer?
Yeah. I was just thinking that. Well, we could all ask Rob to send us the 3D printed piece that we want to use.
Yeah, because he can't sell them, so he could give them to you.
No, he can't. He can give them away, see? So, and I'll give him lots of practice too. I'll send you a design, Rob.
I'll send you an order, Rob, of what I need. Right, so
William Kenny says, clean off the excess oil and leave it to dry.
Okay.
That's what you need to do now. You've put enough oil on that for today.
Actually, me and Brian were talking about that, Roy, before we came live, about making lampshades.
We were.
So wipe off, then leave.
It's okay, Rob. Anytime. I'll put Rob. If you look in the Revolutions number, you'll get Rob's phone number.
And his email.
And his email. He'll not be able to avoid you.
As long as you send him good quality JPEG pictures, or if you can get the STL file, that'd be great.
Oh, even better, yeah.
Anything to help him out.
Mike says, Mike from Dances said, teacups and a pot. Teacups and pot. As a hashtag. Robert Brockwell wants to know, does your daughter nick everything you turn, Steve?
Nearly, yeah. That's why she don't see half of what I make. She'll come in here and she'll go, Dad, I need, let's say, a bowl for the kitchen. I'll go, well, there's a box full of stuff out there. She'll go out, she goes, no, I don't like that. She said, where's all the good stuff then? Where do you hide the good stuff?
Mick Jew says, I've got some monkey puzzle that will make a good lampshade. Yeah, good luck turning it. They get it thin enough to be a lampshade.
Right, I think that'll do for
that'll be an interesting turn, I would say.
So let's take that out of there.
But it would be nice, Mick. You're quite right.
That's right, because Mick will turn it thick and then just sand it to thinness. He's got an endless supply of Kingsport sandpaper.
And Andy has said, Adrian has said, it's a bit late now, but I was told not to finish the inside of a Potpourri bowl as the wood takes up the scents over time. It certainly does. You're quite right. It would do. Because basically the scent is just an oil added to the shavings or whatever you put in that.
Right. So let's focus this camera on this piece. So I should imagine that's all blurry. Change camera.
Blurry.
So There we go.
Get that.
There's me pot puree pot. So the lid sort of just feathers into the pot. You can just see it just feathering. They're not very flat, are they? That won't flatten out a little bit better. That's a bit better. So anyway, that's what it is. A little pot puree pot. I'll give that another coat of oil tomorrow before I go to Newark, and then that I can have all day to soak and dry.
Mm-hmm.
So nice little shape. Nothing high tech, just a simple shape.
And if you leave it for a few days to dry hard, you can buff it up after that.
Right, so don't give it any more coats of oil?
No, you can give it another coat tomorrow.
Oh, right.
That'll leave it. Should leave a nice kind of shiny finish on it. But if you leave it for a couple of days after that, till the oil sets hard, you can buff it after that.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Nice and shiny.
Perfect then. Wash my brush out. Make sure I wash that out.
Mr. G's Woodturning said #VARS. VARS. Could be okay. VARS.
We have done #VARS, haven't we?
No, he didn't say VARS. It's VARS. VARS it is.
What's that? What's a VARS?
That's confused. VARS. VARS. Maybe that's the way posh people say VARS.
VARS. Let's not have a vase. Let's have a VARS.
VARS.
Right. So a simple little project tonight. Just saying, nice little bit of burl,
Yep.
whatever you want to call it. Actually,
Good
quite
little
nice bit.
good comments coming in, Steve. Yeah.
Actually, lovely bit of wood. It's really nice, that bit.
It is, yeah.
So leave that to dry. Leave that to dry. Make sure the rags go somewhere safe. I'm going to chuck these in my metal fire, or my fire in the workshop in the garage. So if they do combust, they're all in metal casing, so they ain't going to do any damage. And I'll take the brush in and wash the brush out tonight. So, or never chuck your rags straight into your bin, because as the oil dries, it creates thermal heat and can cause combustion and set light to your bin.
Can. You shouldn't crunch them up. You should leave them flat. Let them dry.
Like that.
That's what you should do.
If you hang them on your washing line, like you do your tea bags, you can reuse them.
Do what I do. Put them in a metal container with a lid.
Yeah, it wasn't a very big piece. The actual finished size is only 105 mil by around about 60 mil. About 60 mil deep. So it's not a huge piece, but like you said, Doug, it's about using small pieces. Small pieces. You want some pot puree in it, do you? I've got some in this cupboard if you want some.
Oh, you haven't, have you?
I have.
Is it coloured poppy puree?
Yeah, you can either have orange, you can have purple,
or
you can
orange.
You can have natural, whatever that is. Got loads of it in there. I used to cast it in resin. What about a nice orange one, look? What about a nice orange one, look? Oh, it even smells.
Oh.
So there you go.
Looks like curly whirlies you put in there.
It's potpourri. Potpourri. It's natural, whatever that word is.
I think it's curly whirlies. Oh, you're bluffing, isn't it?
But I've got loads. I got orange groove, vanilla orchard.
Oh, look, you've got loads of them.
Hey?
I kind of thought potpourri was a thing of the 70s and 80s, and it's kind of died a death now, is it not?
Well, we have it because we're getting old and we smell, so we have it.
Oh, true. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think it just makes your room smell nice a little bit. And you can get oils, can't you, just to keep dropping on to top them up. So anyway, that's what we got. That's what we've got. So
Excellent, Steve.
I think we're there. I think we're there. Like I say, quick live tonight because I've got an early start tomorrow, and I didn't want to be
You
too
have.
late because I want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for all you folks at
That's it.
Newark to cause some havoc.
No, he just wants to be on the ball so he doesn't get ripped off when he buys stuff. That's what he said.
I don't need to hide my feminine side, Mick. I'm quite proud of my feminine side. Love.
God. Oh God. I'm so sad. I'm so glad you said that.
Right, so let's what we're going to do. Right, let's get off that camera.
Andy says it's much safer than scented candles.
That's
true.
Very much so. Right, let's turn all these lights off.
He's leaving now. He's turning the lights off, guys.
That's it.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Get away.
I'll see you all Sunday.
Oh, you're back on Sunday.
Yeah, back on Sunday on Mother's Day.
Hey. Mothering Sunday coming up, guys. If any of you have got mothers that are still with us.
Right, so just a quick little project. Like I say, nothing high tech, just a simple little project. I was going to use a bowling ball, but I thought I'd be here quite a while, being how hard they are. So actually, I prefer that. It's got a bit more character to it. It's all right with a Ligman Vitae bowling ball, but they're all one colour. There's no real feature to them. You can get them with a nice bit of graining, but not very often. But at least for that, it's a little bit more au naturel.
And quite often they're full of cracks as well.
Yeah, very much so. So anyway, I will leave that tonight. I will come back and give that another oiling before I go to Newark tomorrow. And then that can have all day Saturday to dry, and then I will give it to my daughter Sunday because apparently she's coming around and cooking my wife breakfast. So I'm going to see if I can bleach one out of her as well.
I wouldn't push her luck.
Can't make Sunday. Oh, Roy, it's just a damn poor excuse, that is.
Yeah, I got it.
So don't forget, folks. If you've taken part of the hashtag laced/zipped challenge, then make sure you get your piece over to me by next Friday so I can do the montage for the Sunday. So still got a week, still got plenty of time. But like I say, the more the merrier. Let's try and keep the challenges going. They have sort of dropped off a little bit in the last few months, but I don't know if it's because people...
I haven't been done it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's because people are finding them a little bit more challenging, or people just haven't got the time, or whatever. But I want to keep them going. But obviously, if they die of death, if they die of death, then there's no point. If there's only going to be 2 or 3 people into them, there's no point doing them. So, but hopefully, we can encourage you all to have a go. It's about having a go. It don't matter if you're good or you're bad. It's about having a go. If it's this is the first one of these I've ever turned. It's not perfect. There's a few little mistakes on it that I know for next time, but that's the learning curve. That's how, like, there was a crack coming here.
Progress, yeah.
There was a crack when I drilled here. What I should have done is I should have drilled it before I cut the V out, but I cut the V out first, so this was really flimsy and it cracked when I drilled it. That's how you overcome the mistakes that make you, help you hone your skills. And it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. It's about having a go. You don't know unless you try. So.
Right.
You only learn through your failures, not your successes.
Some smart person's just put in here, my hashtag entry looks like a trainer. Andy.
What can I say to that?
Yeah, nothing.
I thought yours trainers had Velcro on them, Andy. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
That was a bit below the belt, that one, wasn't it? Boom, boom.
Well, I hope his feet are below his belt anyway.
Right, we're going to go, guys. Thank you so much for coming over and joining us. Hope you all have a great weekend. If you're going to Newark, I will see you tomorrow. If not, then I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Sunday. We're going to actually be turning the homemade resin platter that we was meant to turn a few weeks ago when I had to go out and I couldn't make the live. So we're going to be turning that. So come over and check us out. We're going to see what we get out of it. Again, when you turn resin, it's like Pandora's box. You don't know what you're going to find until you turn it out, and hopefully we're going to end up with something nice and interesting inside. But you won't know if you don't come over and join us. So anyway, with that, we're going to go. So thank you very much, Brian, for coming over and joining us. Thanks, Terry. Oh no, Terry's not here.
Terry
will be back.
Paddling the boat.
He will be back. Not next weekend, the weekend after. He should be back. So The 18th he should be back. So with that, guys, have a great weekend, and thanks for coming and joining us. Take care, speak to you soon, and bye for now. Night.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
That's all, folks.